Hello everyone and magandang buhay. Welcome to NBM tutorial. Today, I am going to discuss the lesson about extension cord assembly. But before going on to the lesson, let us have some words that will enlighten us on what an extension cord is. Electrical gadgets are products of modern technology to make our life better. The number of electrical gadgets available at home and in offices may exceed the existing convenience outlet installed in every room. The best remedy to address the insufficiency of available outlet is to use an extension cord, especially if the electrical gadget needs to operate at the same time. An extension cord is a span of flexible electrical power with a plug on one end and multiple sockets on the other end. It comes in several varieties to suit the needs of the user. One of the most important consideration is the power handling capacity to make it safe and functional. However, we have to be very careful in buying an extension cord. We have to look for Department of Trade and Industry or the DTI markings, the product standards or PS, or import commodity clearance ICC markings on it signify that the product passed the DTI standard for safety and quality. The primary function of an extension cord is electrical, and it is to extend a cord in order to power a device that does not reach an outlet. The users plug whatever it is they are trying to plug into port of the extension cord, and then they plug the cord into the wall outlet, and the device being used receives power through the cords. The extension cord is a universally adapted tool that can be used by anyone that has access to electricity, no matter ages, genders, professions, and so on. Okay. As we go on with the discussion, it is but just part of the topic to first have the project plan sheet accomplished. We have to accomplish the project plan sheet in order for us to have guide. And after accomplishing the project plan sheet, we shall be having the hands-on activity. This is the project plan sheet intended for this lesson. So please take note of its content as I read it one by one. In the previous discussion, we have to include there our name, as well as the gradient section. And for part 1, which is the name and or title of the project, we have to put there extension cord assembly. And under part 1, we have to put there the date started as well as the date finished. Part number 2, we have objectives. A. Prepare a project plan sheet of the given or specified project. Number 2, compute the amount of materials needed, including the cost of labor. And objective number 3, perform the wiring installation of the project. Then, for part number 3, we have to put there the drawing or the sketch of the project. It depends on how you will be instructed by your teachers. But preferably, drawing should be made using pencil. Part number 3, we have to include the procedure. So these are the procedures. 1. Prepare the tools and materials needed. It is very necessary for us to identify the tools and the materials needed for the project. Number 2, using the combination and long nose pliers split both ends of the flat cord, meaning we have to separate the two wires being called as flat cord. Flat cord, by the way, is also called as twin wire, and each gauge ranges from gauge 16 up to gauge 21. Number 3 procedure, using long nose and the combination pliers or even the electrician's knife, remove the insulators on all ends of the wires of the flat cord. Then, number 4, fasten the end of the flat cord on the terminals of the male plug using screwdriver. Your screwdriver may either be a flat or a Phillips screwdriver. Then, check the terminals and the wires loop on it. So we have to check the terminals as well as the wires being looped on those terminals. Number 5, repeat procedure number 4 and fasten the ends of the flat cord or wires on the terminals of the surface type convenience outlet. Then, number 6 will be test the finished products. As we go on with the discussion, we shall proceed to the hands-on activity. So, observe carefully while I am doing the hands-on activity in the assembly of the extension cord. Let us now proceed to the hands-on activity of the lesson. But before we start, let us identify the materials needed as well as the tools needed in the assembly of an extension cord. We need to have the surface type convenience outlet, the male plug, and the flat cord gauge 16, 2 meters in length. We need to use the side cutting plier or cutter, the combination pliers, long nose pliers, the flat screwdriver, and the Phillips screwdriver. So these are the materials needed in the assembly of an extension cord. After presenting the tools and materials needed in the assembly of the extension cord, let us proceed with the hands-on. Let me remind you that in doing such hands-on activity, we need to use our PPE. But intentionally, I am not wearing my hand gloves for you to see what I am doing. I will follow the step-by-step procedure in order to assemble an extension cord. First, we have to do is to separate flat cord, the wires of the flat cord. There are 2 wires of the flat cord, and then after splitting using the side cutting plier, at least 1 1/2 inches, then do it on the other end. Okay, so we have to split the wire using the side cutting plier at least 1 1/2 inches. So you will see now all wires are splitted. Okay, we have to remove the ends of the wire using our long nose pliers and our combination plier. Now, we have to remove at least 1/2 of an inch at each end. Okay? Then, repeat the same procedure. So, insulators are removed now. We have to twist the wire in its clockwise movement so that wires will be firm. Okay? We can even use at first our bare hand, and then we can use our long nose plier to make it firmer. Okay? Repeat it on the other side. But on the other side, we can have at least 1/4 of an inch. Okay, we have to remove the insulator that measures at least 1/4 of an inch. Okay? And then, same with the other side. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. Now, you see, insulators of the ends are removed now. So, using our long nose plier as the holder, then twist the wire. Okay? After twisting, we have to twist it rightward or in clockwise movement. Okay? Check it with your fingers. Okay? So, let us proceed to the next procedure. Let us loosen the screw of the male plug. After loosening the screw, then let us release. Okay? Let us have now the terminal. Okay. Screws are now, or these are the terminals 1 and 2. These are the terminals of the male plug. Then, remove the clamp of the male plug. Loosen the screw and then remove it. Insert the clamp on one end of the flat cord. Then insert the wire on the slot allotted for the wire in the male plug. Then let us now let us insert the wire on the terminal of the flat cord and then tighten the screw. Be sure that the screws are tightened correctly. Check the terminal and then proceed to the other side or the other terminal. Then loosen the screw, insert the wire, and then tighten it. Okay? After tightening, check. Okay? It is not yet okay, so we have to check it once again. Tighten the screw. Check if the wires are firmly tightened on the terminal of the male plug. Now, let us proceed Let us now insert the male plug on its housing. Then tighten the screw using our Phillips screwdriver. Same with the next one. Tighten the next screw using our Phillips screwdriver. Okay. After tightening the screws, let us check once again if the flat cord is firmly or held by the terminals of the male plug, and then tighten the clamp of the male plug. Okay. After tightening the clamp of the male plug, then we have to proceed to the next procedure. Now we're finished with the terminal and the connection on the male plug. Let us proceed to the next. Let us remove the screw of the surface tight convenience outlet. Then remove the cover and then check for the terminals. These are the terminals, and then let us check once again if the terminals are firm, terminals of or the ends of the flat cords are firm, and then loosen the screw, and then after loosening the screw, insert the end of the wire or flat cord and then make a loop using our long nose plier, and then the loop must go along with the position how the screw tighten. Okay, so it must be in the clockwise position, then tighten the terminal, and then on the other side, repeat it on the other side. Okay, now you can see that the length of the splitted wire is somewhat not enough with the space needed, so we have to use our beer end and then apply a little force and then split the wire or split the flat cord, and then proceed to the procedure again. Okay, loosen the screw and then insert the wire on the screw, loop it rightward using your long nose plier, and then tighten the screw. Now after tightening the terminals of the convenience outlet, check whether the end of the cord or the flat cord is tightened firmly on the terminal. Then insert the wire on the side, and then fix the or put the cover of the surface type convenience outlet, and then tighten the screw. Okay, we have to tighten the screw. Okay, so we have now our finished product. We can check it. Okay, we can even check if it is functioning. Let us check if the extension cord is functioning. I will insert the plug on the outlet, and then use this outlet, and then insert the plug of an electric fan, and then check it. Okay, it is functioning. Now, on the other slot, okay, remove the plug, repeat the same procedure. Okay, it is also functioning. Now, this will be the last. So, in short, the extension cord that we assembled is functioning. Now, this is the extension cord. This is now the finished product. Now, to make it better and prepare it for submission, do it in this way so that it will be handled easily. Okay, then twist the wire, then insert the plug at the center of the loop. So this is now our finished product. And then after doing this, we have to remove the dirt as well as the excess or the removed insulator, and then put it in the trash can. So you can see my place or the place of work that I have used is now clean. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe and click the notification button of my channel.